Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18. So, we are back in with some more medieval time stuff. In the previous episode, we finally managed to get terraforming sorted, so we're currently in the process of building ourselves a moat around our base. Right now, we're pretty much digging up water. We're turning the floor into mud, and then from mud, we can turn it into water, presumably. In fact, there's a way that I can find out. Can produce shallow water on the mud there, and then that shallow water we can turn into deep water, and then it can't be passable, and our walls are then secure. That's the idea at the very least anyway. On top of that, we kind of really want to work towards getting our colonists a little bit more well armed, because right now the enemies are turning up with weird shields, which are apparently a thing in medieval times I didn't know about. So that's the thing. Apparently this is going to take forever to make the deep water stuff, which is interesting. It's probably for the best, to be honest, because putting deep water around our walls does seem a little bit overpowered, and it might be difficult to die at that point. We'll see, but I feel like we've done well to get to this point, so we've kind of earned that security a little bit. We got our artisan station, didn't we? Oh yeah, we didn't want to do anything with this because we don't have a good artist. And currently making tool belts to find out what they actually do. What do they take? Oh, they take a hand tool. Interesting. So produce a hand tool and then we can produce a tool belt. I'm assuming that it increases work speed. That would be what I would use that particular item for if I was developing this mod, but I'm not the mod developer, so I don't know. You might have had a different idea. Trouble! What's up, buddy? Really nothing I can... No, it's tagged apparel, wasn't it? I'm like, mental break. Why am I looking here? A tunic. We just finished making tunics, so somebody clearly has gone in and picked up your tunic. So what we'll do is we'll bump up that option there. Still making padded jackets as a part of a trade. I don't know if we're going to make it in time on that one. We do have plenty of materials, but cloth's running a little low, so we're kind of spreading out everything. Are we at the point now where we're growing? I didn't think we were, but I just watched you. We're at the end of winter now, so we are coming into the point where we can actually start getting our food growing again. We lasted winter quite easily though, with the amount of food that we have. So that's pretty good. I approve of that. We should be, toggling power on that. Which means nobody uses it and the fuel doesn't go down. Shooting Frenzy for Brexios. Have you got a ranged weapon? You do. And I do believe Brexios is our hunter. That is true. Okay, well if you're on a shooting frenzy, I best make good use of that then, shouldn't I? Let's hunt some animals that won't hunt us back. Turkey. Not going to bother with that raccoon. Tool belt has been made. Wonderful. Is that it there? Don't disassemble the apparel. Stop. Work speed plus 20. There you go. Tool belt and the necessary hand tools, one needs to use it. So if I force you to wear that and then go to assign, clear forced, you're now wearing a tool belt. I think everybody should have a tool belt then. So why did you go straight to disassemble the apparel? Because it doesn't have a quality. Do we automatically assume this is the worst possible quality that it could possibly be? But yeah, everybody should have a work speed buff. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more hand tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm gonna wait on the tool belt for now. Mostly because I don't trust my colonists not to melt it down immediately. So I kind of want to monitor that myself. But yeah, if we could make that that tunic as well for Trobo, that'd be nice. Back to finding hunting tasks. The world's a bit barren at the moment. There's only like the odd rabbit here and there. Yeah. Kind of came at a bad time, to be honest, because I don't really want to be hunting raccoons, but I guess I'm gonna. There's boomal up in the area, but they'll burn the world. Yeah, we'll leave it. Come back to that at a later time. Our armory's looking a bit barren, as is our armor storage area, but we did sell a lot of stuff there as well, just to build it back up at a later date. I think this... Does this not match? Yeah. It needs to be above 51% for us to care about it in there. Colonist idle, Kuja. Kuja usually does cooking, growing, researching. Okay, is none of that actually able to be done? Yeah, unfortunately. There's really nothing to do. Interesting. Well, how are these trees coming along? 73%? Let's make, temporarily, because we've got no use for this space, let's make a zone here that Hakuja can work on that uses poplar trees. Gives him a planting task. This should not be a gathering spot. Ape is now on a shooting frenzy. Fair enough. These guys are going to hang out. I'll allow them to do that. I know they've got tasks to do because I've just set them one. Also, might as well continue the expansion as well. Get that done there, and then we want a door there. I kind of want to change up this room a little bit, because this probably shouldn't be a research room anymore. Well, it should, but I don't want it to be. I don't know what I do want it to be, but maybe like a mid-tower kind of thing. We'll do the same on this side. We can shoot at people from the sides and then move down here towards the entrance. I don't know. That might be overthinking our defenses a little bit. Because in reality, what we're essentially doing is just setting up shallow water around our base. In fact, get on with it. There's also a bit there as well. As you were. There's no mud in our base, is there? That's rich soil. Because it might be worthwhile to get rid of it. Ooh. Always worries me when it pauses like that, because I'm like, oh, a raid's coming because there's a big group of people. In this case, we have a caravan. And they have a polar bear. Interesting. I might purchase that polar bear, because we've really got not much to spend our money on, to be honest. Canto failed while building. Fair enough. Right, well, Val, get ready to trade with these guys. Oh. Got him. You're dead very soon. Keep an eye on you, because I will be able to eat you. Yeah, nice to have that cougar down. Thank you, cougar, for trying to murder a caravan. Okay. So, they got fennec foxes. Apparently the one that's passed out on the floor isn't for sale. 1,000 for a polar bear. I'm going to take it. Because we can train it to murder. Is what I'm thinking. Also, you've got new members as well. At this stage, I kind of need them to be good at combat because we're being outnumbered. Ooh, Industrious is pretty good. Prostophile, I mean, it's not bad. It's not a negative thing. And pretty as well. It's also a good thing. Don't really do anything specific, but I mean, we'll take Zeke. It's most of our silver, but we can sell quite a fair bit of stuff as well. Let's have a look, see. So let's get rid of... I'm just going to dump our components. They're just sitting there. Hand tools. It took us 46 to make hand tools. How much steel did it cost us to make that? I'm not sure. Let's sell those armor pieces and that helmet as well. And I don't think we want anything else from them. A polar bear's pretty great, and a new colony member. Always pretty good. We're going to need to make a room for him and figure out what he needs to do. He's probably just going to have a little hovel somewhere. Zeke needs treatment. Oh, he must have hit friendly fire when murdering that cougar. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Alright, we got our hand tools, so let's get making tool belts. In fact, I'm going to do it one at a time, because it'll give me a little prompt when it's finished. And at that point... we've got more tattered apparel. At that point, I'll be able to monitor where those tools are going. So, I need to make a hovel. Let's make a little hovel. Out of the wood. Let's make it over here, I guess. I don't know, how big are people's rooms these days? They're like 6 by 6. 7 by 6. So yeah. I could make you a 7 by 6. Seems fine to me. A little hut house down there, and then I don't actually I don't really like the placement of this building, because I kind of want a path that goes to this home eventually. So, and it'll also go to the prison. So this path here needs to run up and over, essentially. So I need a 2 wide gap. Almost all the time, so let's have a house there instead. 2 wide gap, 2 wide gap. And a little tucking in point there. That'll be his room. We'll go to medieval. We'll get you a cot, a double cot as well. Put it in the corner. You can have a stone hearth made of slate. That will go here. Everybody else seems to have a stool and a table, so you can have one too. I feel like having one near the heat source just is kind of appropriate. Do that. We'll see how it looks. I can move it if I don't like it. And anything else? I think that's it. What I will put in there actually is a plant pot. You can have a plant pot in that corner, and it will be good quality. I think that's about it, really. Dresses seem a little bit too posh for a little hovel. So does the plant pot, really, but we'll get that built. For now, he's actually just sleeping in the hospital while he gets better, which is totally fine. The hand tools just got made. Where are they? Oh, that was the hand tools bill. Sorry, not this bill. Keep an eye on you, Val. Wouldn't want you disassembling it, which you are doing. Yeah, they don't seem to like not doing that. Disassemble apparel. Let's just suspend it for now, I guess. And then I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tool belts. How many hand tools do I have? 6. So I need to make 1 more. Because we got a new guy. There we go. And they won't deconstruct them anymore, and I don't have to monitor it. They can do it all in one go. We are being raided. They're going to prepare for a while. I wish they would have attacked immediately, because maybe this caravan would help us. And they're coming from the north, which is less than ideal. And almost exclusively ranged. So this is actually going to be an easy fight. Because what we can do is essentially just hang around these corners so that they can't hit us. And then they'll come in, they'll get close range, and then we'll finish them off. We'll take a few hits here and there, as we usually do. Looks like I'm giving you that weapon, because it's the only one that we've got left. That's worth it. See how easy it was to decide which weapon we wanted? Because the rest of these are terrible. That's kind of the idea behind the whole situation. They're beginning their assault. Okay. That was actually kind of quick. Didn't expect them to want to do that so fast. Stand you there. They're going to do a little bit of punching the walls, as is tradition. Let's hold that door open. And then let me get you there. You go stand there. You stand there, you stand there, you stand there. So they're actually tucking round a little bit. Should also unrestrict that Fennec Fox that's now dead. Brexios, I want you there. These guys are, they're eager. Get in there. Actually, you two. On Henry, please. No friendly fire, I ask, I beg. Get wrecked. Okay, these two on Sauta. Sauta's down. I want to pull you guys back out a bit. Except for the one that's... Which is the one? You're the one that's going outside. You shouldn't. Flee. Go back a bit. I want to bring them in. Where's everyone else? Bloody dromedaries. Animal area. Because I bet you're shooting my animals, aren't you? You're attacking a wall. You're attacking a wall. Okay, you've got time, camels. Glorified camels. Bring them in. Beautiful. You go get him or her. You go get him. And then you two get snappy. Chase them down. And these three have decided to go a different direction. And they're fleeing. Alright, so we did take a few hits. I suspect a few of them were our own. A few bits of friendly fire here and there, I'm going to bet. Honestly, I don't know if we need any new colonists at this stage. We've barely fit the new guy in. Pirates of the Jagged Gang. So these guys aren't going to be friendly with us. You're incapable of dumb labour and you are the best currently, stat-wise, I would say. You're also pretty good, but I'm just not interested in more people right now. I'd like to get all of the weapons unrestricted and put in their proper place. Be that the fire or the stockpile. And if I could strip all these people who are not dead yet, that'd be grand. Here we go. Last one. And then what I want to do is go orders, haul urgently, get it all moved to wherever it needs to go. And Akuja should be helping you here. Come on. You're gonna do it all. So that's everyone tended to. Trobo has been tended. Brexios is tended. Manu is tended. And Zeke is tended. Good. 4 seems like the magic number for medical beds, so that's good. Haul urgently, Zeke. I'll probably mess around with Zeke's priorities at a later date. For now, I just want him maximising that haul urgently. Just to make sure that the things go in the right place, and some of it actually depends on the percentage of quality on the item, so that's why I want to do it really quickly. Just want to make sure that if it does fit in here, that it's going there. It's possible that I'm being a little bit too picky with those. That. There we go. Probably shouldn't be as picky as I'm being. Since they will be cycling through clothes quite a lot, this is probably going to be empty 90% of the time if I don't have it set. Like this tailoring gloves. Actually, this is just armor, isn't it? Yeah. And clothing's not included. Maybe I do want to include apparel in this then. Huh? Oh, it's on... I swear I set this. Allow non-dead man's apparel. Headgear, armor. Body gear, armor. Like, this was the idea, that we wanted armor. And tool belts, why not? And then clothing, I suppose, can go somewhere else. This is the armory for actual metal clothing. Grunfelder is still hanging in there. Serious hypothermia and about to die. There you go. You're gone. Let's get this hauled urgently. Strawberries have died from rotting. Well, they were due to do that anyway, since they're not being grown right now. We're kind of coming close to the growing period, actually. About a few days away. Ooh. Contacts the radio for requests to help. Shoot wounded and unable to remove. Meh. Charlesy Drugman. No. Well, let's look at the map. Let's see where you are. You might be just outside the base, and then maybe it's worthwhile. No, you're really far away. You're dead. In fact, what's the journey time on that? 1.8 days. I love the fact that these paths are really cutting down the travel time, because usually that would be so far away. Good to know. Good to know. Don't fuel this right now, because there's really no reason to. The walls haven't been finished. In fact, we're lacking wood right now, so let's get a chop wood order in the area. Any bits of wood around here? No. Okay. Seems we've really slowed down progress on our moat. In fact, should turn this into deep water. This is better than shallow water right now, which shallow water is okay, but ultimately it's still quite useless. A buck has entered the area. Okay, well, we're going to murder that, and then we're going to say that this is the end of today's episode. Right, let me unrestrict you guys. Unrestrict you, so you don't starve, because we like doing that, apparently. Right, I'm going to train this polar bear to do everything. It's going to be the sweetest polar bear ever. Oh. Well, the book killed itself, so that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. If you have, then be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon, and all that jazz. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.